guys, Mike from Moto Networks here, and I am sitting in a Mark 7 GTI, and we're having a debate whether or not this is the epitome of the best hot hatch that you can buy, particularly the best GTI you can buy. And the real question comes down to whether this is better or what Gavin's driving, and we'll touch on that in a minute, but that's what we're doing today. All right, guys. We're here with the Mark 7 and the Mark 1, and we're gonna kind of debate on what's better and why mine is obviously the one you want.
Okay.
Right? You agree? He agrees.
No, I don't actually. Power to weight. Okay. How much power does your car have?
220.
Okay. How much does it weigh?
I'd rather not say. Plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Okay. Yeah. So these cars are around 3,200 pounds, give or take. 220 horsepower, 1,700 pounds. I believe it was the great Colin Chapman who said, famously, simplify and add lightness. Ta-da.
I think it was the great Homer Simpson that said, dope. No. Yes, you're right. It is power to weight ratio. It is lighter, has the same amount of power, but it's also delivered a little bit differently. This one does have the DSG. This one does everything. This one does so much more than just go a little bit faster. You're right. It is a big car for a hot hatch, but I don't know. I just feel like this one's way more practical on that front, and then it's still stupid fun to drive. I mean, the DSG shifts way faster than you're ever going to, and myself for that matter, most of you.
Here, let's take these out for a drive. Let's kind of see how we like them.
Sure. You're on.
I mean, we're in a canyon.
Let's do it. Cool.
Hey everyone, Gavin here from Moto Networks, and we are currently driving a 1984 Volkswagen GTI. This is no ordinary GTI though. It may be a time capsule from 1984 and from Reaganomics, but this thing is, it's been worked on. Let's just put it that way. It currently has a 1.8 turbo from a B5 Audi, and it has a K03 turbo on it, which is from, you know, the GTIs, from Mark 6 GTIs and such. So power on this thing is about 220 horsepower or so, which is what the new GTIs are making. Here's the thing though, this thing weighs 1,700 pounds, so give or take 1,500 pounds less than those new GTIs. Alright, so here's a third gear pull from 35 miles an hour. Yeah, and we are cooking with gas. We're doing well here today. But so for $25,000, what's the most amount of fun that you can have for that much money? Well, yeah, you could buy a base new GTI, get a manual. You might be able to get one a dual clutch. I'm not quite sure on that. But you're so removed from the driving experience, which is something I've always been about, really, is feeling a connection to what you're doing.
Now, the argument, is this the best GTI ever? Of course. It's years and years and years of Volkswagen's engineering put into one formula. I mean, yes, the Mark 1 was great, Mark 2 was great, but after that they got really soft, they got really bloated, and then when the Mark 5 came out, it started tilting back, started swinging back the other way, but it never really hit home, well, until now. This thing is so planted, the shifts are honestly faster and crisper than you're ever going to do in a manual transmission, unless your name's Ayrton Senna. And in stock trim, it pulls out of the corners. Like, it's amazing that it's only a 2-liter. Brakes are super responsive and crisp, and everything is brilliant. But on top of that, my favorite aspect of the car is that it allows you to have this much fun while not sacrificing in any areas. Basically, what it means is you can drive this to go get groceries, and then on your way home, you go jump in the canyon and have a blast.
And that is what a hot hatch is all about.
Okay, regardless of which one's better, I think both of us actually had a really kick-ass day today.
Yeah, I 100% have to agree.
I mean, beautiful day, 2 awesome hot hatches, awesome in very different ways, I'll be honest. But yeah, I mean...
They could not be more different.
Right.
You know, you have visceral and just super connected, and then you have comfortable.
Yeah.
And better. Still.
Well,
Still better, a little bit.
see, this one saw Nirvana back in the 90s, whereas this one's just the hipster kid wearing the Nirvana t-shirt.
Nirvana, Foo Fighters.
Oh, don't give me that. Don't. Ooh.
Hey, new age. It is absolutely, it's funny to debate, it's funny to argue, but they are better in their own ways. I mean, that's visceral, connected. You get that mechanical feel, the no power steering, no really amenities at all, and so you get that really, you know, mechanical, just age-old driving experience that we love. But what would you say, you know, you get from the MK7?
It does everything well. It clinically, like every modern German car, checks the boxes. It's got the 4 doors. It's air conditioned. It's heated. It has awesome paddles on it that'll shift, you know, fast enough to blow your mind.
Absolutely. This, to me, is the more practical, overall, the better choice because of that. It's the everyday driver in the sense. Like, you can have just this car, still have just as much fun, in my opinion, but at the same time, you go to the grocery store, I can let my mom drive it, I can let, you know, anybody that doesn't know how to drive stick in it. It shifts faster. You know, it checks, literally, like you said, it checks all the boxes, more economical, you know, the list goes on and on. This is my #1 pick, but that is awesome.
Great first car, great only car, fantastic second car.
Agreed, yeah, second car, third car maybe, but yeah, for a toy, it is hard to beat, especially in MK1. I mean, the styling is about as iconic as it gets. I mean, that's hard to argue, although I do love the 4-door look of the new Mark 7s, but yeah, how do you beat the styling of that? You know, seeing it drive around town, you just see it every time. It just sticks out like a sore thumb, so of course. And as a second car, track car, all that, absolutely hard to beat.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, that's us for Moto Networks. I'm Mike, and this is Gavin at Cam Automatic, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.